Confirmation, remember there were those two surveillance photos which you just had on your screen. The one where he has the backpack on and the one where the person does not have the backpack on, which was always peculiar to us, wondering why would he have had the backpack on and then not the backpack on if it was the same day. Well, it turns out it is not the same day. I am told he had the backpack on in the photo, and that is from the morning of right before the alleged kidnapping. The other photo on the left side of the screen, Katie, we are now told is from days before. We do not have an exact date confirmed, but it indicates that days before, the kidnapper was at the house days before, potentially casing the house. And something interesting that I've always sort of had in the back of my mind, Katie, is neighbors tell me, and they've said it over and over again, that when the FBI was looking for video, they were specifically asking for video from the evening on January 11th. Weeks before February 1st when Nancy was kidnapped, January 11th. So is this photo potentially from January 11th? We're going to have to wait and see, Katie.
So two just quick follow-ups there, Brian. Do you know anything about the time that this second photo was taken? That was taken, you said, potentially days before. And also, whoever the source of this information is, are they convinced that this is the same person? Or is this another suspect, given the FBI has said that there are suspects they believe are involved here?
Yeah, that's a really, really good question, and we don't know. I mean, is it the same person? I mean, it looks like the same jacket. I've been sort of analyzing it for the last hour, but is it definitely the same jacket? No. So it could potentially be a different person. We don't know the answer to that. In terms of the timing, we don't know that either. It's clearly at night in both photos, and the one on the right we know is from, when the kidnapping happened, which was in the middle of the night, and it appears the one on the left, it's also dark, so it's from nighttime too, but exact timing, exact day, we still don't know, Katie.
But Randy, why do you think it took so long to get this information, that these are two separate pieces of timing here?
That is a great question, and I don't understand it. Now, I've had some science behind this investigation, people who have experience in analyzing infrared, and they have told me that they don't believe that this is the same individual based on his footwear. They have examined both of the photographs. Looked at the infrared footprint on the footwear and said that that's not the same individual based on that footwear and the carbon print. Now, of course, why we are getting this information now, it's the consternation here amongst law enforcement and those of us who are examining this. It's really it's amazing.
Yeah, well, when you look at the photo on the left side that we were showing on the screen, to me, initially it looks like a different jacket. It looks somewhat camouflaged to me, and his headwear, his ski mask, is pulled farther down than the photo on the right, and then, of course, he's not wearing the backpack. They both have the same black gloves. But Brian, you've been talking to law enforcement throughout the day, throughout the last 4 weeks. You went on a tour today to see how the canal system works in Tucson. What are you hearing about the new information they're trying to get to put this case together, given we're still putting it together here tonight?
Yeah, it's interesting that they didn't tell us this initially, and it's still not officially coming from the sheriff's office. I mean, there's just sources that we have that are confirming it. Why they didn't want us to know, I was thinking, if they gave us an exact date, it would actually make it easier for people to go back through their cameras to say, okay, if you knew it was January 11th, if they told everybody that, that would be easier to do than saying, hey, look through a month worth of video. So we don't know why they're not telling us the exact date. In terms of the investigation overall, it was a bit of a frustrating weekend. The sheriff came out and said that they're having challenges with the DNA evidence. Remember, Katie, he chose to send it to his private lab in Florida. Apparently, the DNA is mixed, and now he's saying it could take even a year. That's what he said over the weekend, a year to figure out some of these DNA issues, which for people in the area, they were not happy to hear that.
So Randy, just given where we are in this investigation, there's a lot of frustration in Tucson. There has been about the way the sheriff has handled this. Brian just laid out the DNA part of the frustration. With this latest information, which is different than what we had before, at least it wasn't revealed, what is your just perspective on how the Pima County Sheriff's Department is handling this?
Well, there's not only frustration in the community here, there's actually frustration within the Pima County Sheriff's Department as well. I've had sources tell me from within the agency that there is a great deal of leadership issues here.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.